Hello. Today I bring you nothing but pure terror. Because I'm nice like that. How much longer is this game? I don't, actually, funny enough, I don't think it's that much longer. I think it's probably a couple of more streams. That's probably it. I am never late. I mean, I turn up exactly as I mean to. It's so funny. Everyone's like, "Oh, hey, Ween." Oh, it's Metroid. That's the reaction I have playing it. Hey, Avarice, you alright? Hey, Jace. Hey, Sentai, Furwolf, hey, Deeks. Hey, Rogue. Hey, Figgy. Hey, Morgan. I said 2 minutes beside at 27. Well, that's because you imagined it. Fake news. Wedding went well, didn't it? That was really nice. Did the final stream show going to make it to YouTube? It should have done. It should have done. The only times they don't is if I really fuck up. Like, and I don't upload them, or the upload gets bugged or something, and which is a bit of a bummer. It should have gone up though. No, thank you for inviting me. I really enjoyed it. It was really exciting. I was like, I'd never seen it before. That was my first FF wedding. You see, I was like, ooh, this is exciting. This is good. This is. Hey, very. Yeah. Go there, easy. All right, let me load up Sammy noises. I should be back in 2 seconds. I'm gonna get a drink, and then we get cracking. Hey, Vert, BRB 26, folks. I return. Oh no, the title screen came up. That's a bit tragic. Why is it not picking up my controller? Ah, there we go. You come here to laugh at me, makes sense? I'm still really sad because it does a really half-decent rendition of Sammy's theme here, normally. But it's only the first bit of it, which feels like a waste. It's like the theme is edging, and I hate it. There's always a need to panic bugs. Hello, Noble. I was just talking to Clyker about it. About how it would be good to... do the 3DS. Are you dead? Why are you not dead? No, he's dead. I bet there's a, grappling beam thing. Oof. Yay! Yay! I was talking to Coke about doing the 3DS one, if possible at some point. There's so many like power-ups and stuff that I don't know where they are, but I also don't really care enough to try and find. Is that bad? Am I a bad person? We'll try and get all the starters out of the way if we can. Trying to think of all the different things we can do. How would one stream a 3DS? What's the technology? Completely legit 3DS, obviously. Why can I not get in this room? Oh, I see. Are you telling me Samus can't get through glass? I think that's what it's telling me. Is that a grappling hook icon? Whee! Oh, was this the correct way to go? That's quite upsetting, isn't it? Oh, I see. You can, yeah, to be fair, you can play on the 3DS capture card. Saying that, I mean, I do have it on 3DS. I could quite literally do that. But I'm going to check the emulation out first. I told you Burger King was pretty solid. Would I lie to you? Burger King is well nice. I ain't had, not that I've had one in fucking forever, but I always like them. Don't forget, like, how journalists capture 3DS stuff. There's just capture devices. Is the stuttering still the game? Yes. Yeah, it is, yeah. This is gonna be rough, isn't it? I feel this is going to be a rough one. This is boss man. I guess they go red when we can't. Ah, I see. Yeehaw! Sorry, I had my sound on my headset up from Hunt, and this is deafening me. There we go. Ah, that's better. No, Road 69, we've got, probably got a couple of streams in that still. One thing I'll never understand, if the wave beam can pass through, like, all matter, then why can't it not pass through this monster's mouth? When it's got its jaw. It's not boomer related. Oh, that's a bit upsetting. deeply distressing news. It appears to be upset. There is no need to be upset. Oh. I would have thought we'd have to jump around from platform to platform. Are we still going to have to do that, do you think? I feel this thing's going to break the platform. I feel that that's going to be the shtick of this fight. So phase 2 then, right? I guess we do phase 2 where we jump from platform to platform. Hey, Pipero. Phase 2? Where phase 2? Is he not coming back? I don't think he's coming back. I think that's it.
Lewd.
Huh. Okay. I guess that was the boss. Hello, Sean. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much, Sean. Much appreciated, dude. It's a lot of month, even Irishly. Thank you very much. Get a steakhouse burger. That sounds pretty nice, actually. Like, so I normally go for the bacon and cheese.
It looks like that monster
thing.
is headed to the geothermal electric power generator. Track it and put an end to it.
Wait, which monster is this? Is this the fucking chicken leg monster again? It wants us to go all the way over there. How does one get to there on this map? We're going up here to go around and down or something, aren't we? Or something equally obnoxious. It's something like that, must be. Eat shit, penis monster. Try it, pleb. Yay! That did not go anywhere that I'd hoped. Gameplay. Alright.
Lewd.
I guess we need to move this. That's gonna be the excitement of the day, isn't it? Underwhelming gameplay got a sub. Well, thank you, underwhelming gameplay, for, you know, being here and ruining all of our fun. Thank you, anonymous gifter, for your dank memes. They keep me alive during this nonsense. I feel there's a way of moving the crane or something, but I don't see what that is. Ah, something over there. Stand near the terminal to interact with it, righto. You never can be sure if this horrible, terrible, bad graphic jutting outcrop of rocks is climbable. Like, you'd think this is climbable, right? In any sensible game, you think this is climbable, but it's clearly not. Okay, so what we need to do is, we can swing the thing this way. That's how we do it. Oh, God have mercy. It's a good bit, that bit, Cheshire, actually. Zap. Just imagine, you could be streaming literally anything else, but why do that when see people were asking me to play this all the time?
Lewd.
I know how much they want it. Emotional support cannon, Sammy, for you. Thank you very, very much for the 45. Hey, we're 45. Like it's the correct month. It's the real month. It's the one. Oh no, have I done this the wrong way? Piss. Have you ever wished you could delete someone else's game? So I really do wish that was the case. Yay. Yeah, I'm suffering mentally, and you've got the pain. Together we make a good team, Pumpkin. You slept through Valkyria, but you're cursed with Metroid Other M. That's because you slept through Valkyria, and that's the universe punishing you.
Lewd.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Thank you, Jake. Thank you for the 60, dude. Was that the magical 5-year mark? Thank you very, very much, my man. As always, it's lovely to have you here, man, and thank you very, very much. What the? I thought I killed you. Why did you design this so I can't see up there? So I have to just dodge. You're a bad person, game. You should feel bad. Is there any point fighting anything? Can I just leave? Should I just leave? I'm just gonna leave. Sammy, you need to use your powerful arms to grip this. Beautiful. I respect your powerful arms, Sammy. This door is locked. We must find the source of this locking. Hello, Claire. Oh, sorry. Alright. So we gotta do the same thing, but on the other side. It's different, you see, because we're on the second side. It's exciting. One, two, oh, no, it wasn't sneezing, I was just exploding. With the power of, not lewd.
Lewd.
Hello, Pengy. Good to see you again. How you doing? Thank you very, very much for the resub. I hope you are well. Why is that, Cheshire? Twitch is extremely useless. Thank you, Pengy. Pengy, I still have your bloody thing downstairs. Need to get that. The third one's been announced, hasn't it? It reminded me. It's sat in my like storage area downstairs.
Choo choo. All aboard the lewd train. Everybody gets lewd.
Oh my god! Fucking hell, Noble. God damn, dude. Look at that fucking gift sub! Look at those gift subs! Jeez! Thank you very much, man. Absolute biggest Ludus Maximus. And he kickstarted a hype train. Fucking mad lad. Straight into level 3. Yeah, you've killed the turtles. I can't believe you. Noble, thank you very, very much. That is a fucking lot of subs, man. That is a lot of goddamn subs. Thank you very much. Why is this game so inconsistent about what you can wall jump off of? Have we got to try and get up here? Oh, I bet. Can we run through? This is a long and slightly. You can just hold straight on. Thank you very much, Noble. Look at that. Oh, it needs to do it vertically. Piss. Suit. If I have heard of. You mentioned it, I thought. Did you mention it or someone else mentioned that? Someone definitely mentioned that recently. I meant to have a look at. I'll have to put it on my list, my ever-growing list. Though I know Blasphemous 2's out now as well, isn't it?
Lewd.
You help. Thank you very, very much for the helping with the loot train. We are at level 3 already. We may squeak into level 4 if people drop a little bit more, but we will see. Thank you very much, Pengy. Yes, you got your charity stream tonight, right? When are you starting that? Like, what's the time you're starting that? Yeah, it's definitely been mentioned, isn't it? It's definitely been mentioned. Sorry. My allergies are playing me up. I think I'm allergic to Metroid Other M.
Lewd.
You heard Loot Train! Loot Train! Oh my god. Thank you, Azzy. Also, thank you for coming to the wedding. You are welcome, and thank you for inviting me. I had a great time. It was like my very first my very first Fuff wedding, and I really enjoyed it. Finally, some good fucking food. You're right, Holly. It was very cute, Azzy. I took lots of pictures as well, as I'm sure you all did. I got some nice pictures. At this point, the only thing that would make Metroid Other M worse is made you physically ill. Metroid Other M will actually give you scurvy. It's a well-known fact, actually. You have to be a bit careful. Unless you want scurvy, you can't really play this game. Remember, to avoid scurvy, lots of vitamin C, and avoid Metroid Other M. Metroid, you got World of Horror, nice and nice. One I wouldn't recommend doing the red paper, blue paper one first, because that can be really fucking hard. I think they're all good. I think all of them are good, but that's one I'd avoid doing first.
Lewd.
I sat down to play Metroid Other M and I said about chlamydia. Yeah, when I first played Metroid Other M, I was okay, but now it burns when I pee, which is a fucking tragedy. Oh no, it's Blob McGee again. Yeah, that's the only one I'd say is really tricky. One of the best ones to do first, if you ever get it, is do the alarming case of the abnormal arms, I think it's called. I do that one first every time. And the other one is the eels. The eels is another one to do good first every time. The eels is another good one as well. Please come back out inbounds. Oh, goodbye. World of Horror's getting its big update in October, I think. Like I think it's 1.0. So there's gonna be some stuff. Does that mean it died down here? Does that mean that we're gonna run and it's gonna attack us again? That feels like what this game would do. Oh no, it's a turkey. It's a dead turkey. I don't know if anyone's just playing Armored Core, but it's clapping. I haven't. I know it's from software, and I'd love to actually play it at some point, but there's so many games at the moment that I want to get on with. Like, I want to finish Baldur's Gate, and Starfield's out soon as well. Sammy, for fuck's sake, be reasonable. There we go. The auto-log command makes me want to hurt myself. Right. No, Sammy. Yes, Sammy. Oh, so you can't just simply get down there? Okay, fine. Well, you know what, I don't care. There we go. Yeah, the game is extremely long. Yeah, finishing it, I know. Is Armored Core good, though? Everything I've seen, it looks amazing. Like, it looks so fluid. Am I going the right way? So, where are we now? Where are we going? This way? Is this the right way? I guess this is the right way. Why is the map so bad? It's not me, right? Is this me? Is this me? How is this map? So on my mini map, I'm going right, left to right. On the big map, I'm going right to left. They overlap each other with no layers. It's not just me, right? This is like the worst. This is like the worst map I've ever seen. Sammy, please. Sammy, please. Sammy, please. Sammy? Sammy? I think the thing I hate the most is it takes that extra second to use your missiles, and there's kind of no reason why it should. Oh, okay. You like it, but you have some reservations. Really? Is it like what's it about? Or like what's your sort of reservations in particular? As someone who's never played any of them, I might add. As someone who is a furious bad. I see. The fact you won't shoot directly up, Samus, hurts me in my soul. Is this the right way? I literally don't. I just don't know. I'm just gonna assume it is. People who buy the game because it's FromSoft and ignored multiple warnings it wasn't going to be a Souls game. Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, it's obviously a completely different series, right? You think that would sort of twig them, but... You played the Armored Core 1 demo before you could read English. Nice. When was that? Was that on PlayStation? You've hit a thorny fight in BG3? Can you, as subtly as possible, what sort of fight is it? So we avoid spoilers for anybody who hasn't done it, but, like... I'm kind of curious. I might have done, if I've done it or not. I didn't choose to play this game. I blame Kane and Axe Twin completely. A lot of goths. Don't know, I don't know. Rude. Oof. Oof. Oof, I say. Oof! Yo, dog, I heard you like my oofs. Jesus. These are exciting. Is this the correct way? Is this the correct way? It's the same room as before, right? Is this not exactly the same layout in the same room as before? But I can't tell because the fucking map is identical no matter which way we look at it. Can you please, Samus? Please? Thank you. So how do we turn on that grappling? Oh, we have to go... Do we really have to go into the background to do this? I hate this. This is stupid. It was clearly in range. This game is bad. I'm convinced that they, at one point, built this using a controller that wasn't the Wii remote. And that explains why it's also fucking gammy. Thank you, Pengy. That was very kind of you. Enjoy yourself, Pengy. I hope it all goes fabulously well. I really do. Have a wonderful, wonderful stream. And it was good to see you again. Ignore all of these men. I'm gonna ignore this man too. Lol, eat shit, mate. Wait, have we even heard that noise in this game? I don't think we have we? Ah, heading to a boss arena, I see. Okie dokie. Okay, some small barriers to stop. Ooh. Oh no, is that the... Well, that's the creature. It's now hatched. So is that supposed to be chicken leg creature that's evolved, or is that chicken leg creature lived inside this creature? I kind of forget. Maybe I do need flashbacks. Maybe I am actually the baddie and I need flashbacks to keep up with what's going on. Last time on Metroid Ball Z. I've been watching loads of stuff about Dragon Ball recently, and I remembered that we streamed Kakarot once, and it was really fun. And I bet the entire game wouldn't be that fun, but I'm just like, I had this like real urge to play Kakarot again, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and I was just like, oh, I kind of want to play a Dragon Ball game again, it's been fucking forever. There's a Tenkaichi Budokai 4 coming out soon. Also coming out at some point. Nah, Dread's fantastic. Honestly though, if you got a Switch, right, Noble? You can play most of the games through Switch. I think the Metroid NES is on the Switch thing. The Game Boy one's now on the Switch one. The Super Metroid's on the Switch player. Metroid Fusion's on the Switch Plus. As is Zero Mission, I think. So you can play most of the big ones like straight off. Okay, so we're getting super missiles from this then. Okay. Kakarot goes downhill after Namek, does it really? That's a bit of a touch, dude. So that's a cell charge. Nice. I love Dragon Ball so much. Am I still on the diet? I am. I forget, I think this was 26 weeks this week, I think. I stopped after Namek because, you know.
Lewd.
Hello, Jessica. Thank you for the 50. That's a fucking lot of months now. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm blind.
Damn it! Get out the way!
Oh no, it's this bit. Oh, I fucking hate this bit. Thank you very much, Jessica.
Can't see a thing in here. We gotta clear out. Where's the exit at?
Yes, yeah, Pengy actually popped in briefly. Pengy popped in briefly earlier. Oh, that reminds me. On a slightly different note, I need to stream Warframe. Everyone's saying there's a thing for Warframe today. I haven't played in a while, but there's a thing for Warframe today. I don't know what. Does that actually work? Let me see if the thing's working. I guess the it's not started yet. Useless. I'll check it in a minute. Sorry. How can you know if you want something? Adam doesn't tell you about it. That's actually very true. Adam's the best, and I love him. I don't think I've seen Kakarot after Namek. Me neither. I stopped after I did that stream, and the Super Saiyan stuff happened. We beat Freezer up, and I was like, that was awesome. And then I never played it again. Is this the Ridley trauma bit? Yeah. Yeah. I hate every bit. So that's also true. That's also true. We have to find where Ridders has got to. Anthony. There's indeed Anthony. But I want to know where Ridders has got to. Yeah, there's Twitch drops for Warframe today. You get Gara Prime and a Prime gun at the same time. Why are all of these sections we have to try and look for something on the screen utterly drivel? What does the game want me to look for exactly here? Looking for the exit? The exit's... Ah. Nice of Ridders to wait for us though. Oh really, Kane? Is it like that? That's a bit sad.
Duh. This ain't good. Well, only one thing to do, huh? Let's tear this thing up.
Wait, Anthony. Leave this one to me. Don't waste your plasma.
This is the arena for the use of Smash Bros, isn't it? Force Brawl? Not Brawl. Not Ultimate. Do I need to aim up? Is that the shtick here?
Samus, blast the eruption port to get the magma flowing.
Which one? I can't move anymore.
Use your super missiles.
I'm allowed to use them now, am I? Thank you, Adam. You fucking clown. Uses 5 missiles per shot. Press and hold A when fully charged. You can tell this is supposed to be a big moment. Ridley's been killed twice, at least, at this point, yeah. None of this makes any sense. This is probably the worst set of scenes in the game, I think. This is what our heroine has been reduced to. What a fucking tragedy. Actually, it's 3 times technically because of Metroid Prime. Fucking useless. Get out of here, Samus.
What the? Samus, do you copy? Samus! Samus, use your plasma beam! What's your status?
It can't be.
Samus, do you read me?
Can't be the guy I've already killed twice. No. Everyone, this is the scene I think that everyone's like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Let her go!
At least Anthony's here to fucking chop this twat. Look at this. This is. Can you believe this is a Metroid game? Looking at this. Can you believe this? Jesus fucking Christ.
Man, you got no stop.
This is pretty horrible. Yeah, it's probably the worst scene in the game, like for sure.
Anthony! Don't do it!
There is no reason. There is no reason why Anthony has to. There is no reason why this has to happen at all. Decent rendition of the boss music for Ridley though. I actually do wonder if Nintendo were a bit cautious for a while after this fucking nightmare. Honestly, Samus just won't even aim up. It's ridiculous. Like, the fun thing about the Ridley fights normally, right? The fun thing about the Ridley fights normally is they're absolute brawls. Sorry, I'm gonna stop this fucking bullshit a second. Like, when you think of the Super Metroid Ridley fight, right? What's the one thing about it? Every other boss up until that point has had a special weak point, like the mouth for Kraid, the eye for Phantoon. Oh, Phantoon doesn't get a fucking pass in this either. Oh, we'll be talking about him later. Anyway, Dragon's got his stomach. The Chozo Guardians have their like chest. Ridley's just everywhere because it doesn't matter because Ridley's fucking hardcore. And you just have to fight, and you just have to go for it, and you have to dump all of your missiles, all of your super missiles, everything. Just gotta go for it. And it makes it a really, really cool fight. It's a really cool fight. Yeah, this thing is fucking disgusting, Avarice. Yeah. Yeah. There's a reason why this game's not particularly well liked in fandom. And the fact you can't dodge very easily without using a stupid, shitty fucking dodge of theirs makes it even worse, which is obnoxious. The thumbs down scene is also terrible, to be fair, yeah. Makes no sense, by the way, that Ridley can't be hurt with the plasma beam. Just FYI. God, I hate the controls of this game. The controls are so fucking dog shit. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lewd.
Hey, Buddha, good to see you, dude. Thank you very much for the 56. Again, you can't even aim up, which makes this just ludicrous. Like, you've got to wait until Ridley's in the correct bit of the screen to shoot him. Like, what are you doing? Who gave this the okay? Like, somebody okayed this. Somebody, like, actually saw this in the final pass and thought this was an acceptable good use of the IP. Imagine. Controls horribly. It really does. Because you don't have a dedicated dodge button, you're just sort of stuck, like stutter stepping all the time, hoping that you will actually dodge at the correct time. Nightmares in this game as well, yeah. You have to, because you have to chart. Ultimate dagger. Jesus. Enjoy yourself, Noble. It was the Ninja Gaiden team that blessed us with this fucking disaster, yeah. This boss is not very fun, no. It's a bad design boss. It relies on you taking the agency away from you by having to just mash the direction pad to hopefully dodge at the right time, which is feels bad, man. And you need to get the missile off at some point, but as you can see, you've got to do this fucking nonsense, which means you just take damage. Yeah, Fantoon's in this as well, yeah. Half the time Samus won't even aim up, which is annoying. We're dead, are we? Yeah. Oh, does that not kill you, or? I guess it doesn't kill you. Oh. Samus decided not to shoot that time, so I guess it kills you. This is before fusion, yeah, but this is also, for some reason, Samus freaked out seeing Ridley, the thing. I mean, Ridley shouldn't be in this either, to be fair. Maybe he's like special Ridley, I forget. Wait for the required downtime from Ridders. There we go. It's Ridley's identified twin, Scott. Say hello to Scott, everyone. He's a bit of a weenie. I was talking to Tiger about this. This is essentially a Ninja Gaiden game with 2 buttons. Like that's the real kind of big sad. Am I gonna get him before he comes over? Yeah, if this was the very first mission, like this was a 15-year-old Samus, I actually almost like the idea. I almost like the idea. I almost like the idea of like Samus freaking out when running into Ridley. I think if you did it right, it could be quite good. No, Ridley just gets like scorch marks for a bit. Oh, sorry, that was Scott. That wasn't Ridley. Samus, what happened with Anthony is 100% on you. Always double tap, Samus.
I wondered if Anthony was conscious as he hit bottom.
Yes, probably.
Unbearable thoughts welled up in me,
Yep.
making me want to get as far away as I could.
That's what I feel about this game, actually, yeah.
I regretted not being able to protect him.
Oh, nice, a flashback. I didn't remember what happened, actually.
And I regretted thinking, even for a moment, that he would betray me. Or fail to come to my aid at the expense of his own safety.
Can we have F's in chat for Anthony? Luckily, the game took him out of it pretty quick, so he doesn't have to suffer this fucking bullshit too long.
Lewd.
What are we doing up here? Oh, yeah. Oh, Holly, you actually mentioned... Oh, fuck, I read the start of it. I meant to finish reading it. Where's your post about Armored Core? I missed it. There we go. He didn't say it's not be Souls-like. It didn't stop him from putting Millennia, a laser of Blade Rubicon, into the game. Also, you see at least one Dark Souls enemy just in robot form, which is hilarious. Are they Easter eggs, or are they just like they just added them for like, you know, because Souls lol? I don't know if her voice actress isn't great or if it's just a mistake. Like it does me wonder what played out like on this really. Blessed be, O mighty lava. Up, up. No, Holly was mentioning about Armor Core earlier, so I was just catching up with the thoughts. I was distracted by all the fucking nonsense. Like, I know we talked about it before, but imagine if Samus was 15 here. 14, 15, hell, even younger potentially. And this is her first proper outing with the Federation troops. Like, the orders thing makes a bit more sense. Like, the fact that she's nervous makes a bit more sense. This is the Samus from Super Metroid. Where are you even going, game? I guess we'll just leave.
Something was gnawing at me. Communication with Adam had ceased.
Yay!
From the deleter's point of view,
The
Adam would
deleter.
represent the largest threat.
He deletes.
Without question, his life had to be in danger. But it was Adam Malkovich. He wouldn't go down easily. And Adam would already know about the deleter. So there's no way he would let his guard
That
down.
has got to be a fucking translation snafu. The
If that was the
deleter.
case, then why couldn't I reach him?
I
What
think-
did he think of the unfolding situation?
I'm guessing in
And what was he
Japanese she's
planning
supposed to be
do
quite
next?
stoic, but it just comes across like she's bored. And I think that's a bit of a shame.
My racing thoughts started to frustrate me.
You start to frustrate me. This Samus imposter. This 5'3" Sammy imposter is upsetting me. Oh, it's like, yeah, I get you, Holly. Like, it's just a couple of times you're like, but why though? Why have you decided to do it like this? Or why did you add this stuff in there? It's silly. The eraser. Or the assassin. The deleter. The rubber. I call him the rubber, for he erases things on pencils. I call him Mr. Sheen. We know him better as the Bleach. The terrifying toilet duck. Not the Bleach. It's Barry Scott. Still it bang. Just look what it does to this just look what it does to this Metroid. Good as new, good as new, good as new. You and me both, Figgy. The squeegee. Mr. Sparkle. Oh. Fucking hell. Various cleaning products. We call him Tipex, for he erases the mistakes of our past. The plunger. Ugh. Why can't I grappling hook? I guess because the glass, but how do I get over there? How do I get up there, I wonder? Is there anything obvious in this room we can... We don't have power bombs yet, Sammy's been banned. Her daddy said no. Where are we going exactly, I wonder? We're supposed to be following somebody, right? But there's no real indication of where. That's for later, okay. Ah. This guy's fucking murdering it, damn. Oh no, it's the roller. It's the lint cleaner. I love that one of people's complaints about Zero Mission and Fusion is that they're a little bit too linear and you're following instructions. Until they made this game. Okay. Kane is wise to the Metroid Other M. Kane loves Metroid Other M. They call Kane the Defustinator. Deservinator. The deleter is actually what he's called in the Japanese version. No, that's so bad though. We've had better names. We've had better names for it. I guess we just follow the guy. I think the toilet duck or the dishwasher's good. The 3-in-1. The Control Z. He's the undoer. The undoer is so powerful. No one ever knows where he'll strike next. Oh no, a mildly inconvenient corridor. Oh, not again. I hate these sections so much. I even looked at that! Fuck you! The T-poser. That's the belly lizard. Metroid, I think you mean the sucker. Ridley is just the crocodile with wings. Space jump. Sam. I'm not even gonna just. I don't care enough to question it anymore, honestly. We have to go the other side, I guess. Is there another side to get to? Why do we have new powers? Because Samus is now deciding to turn her suit on one at a time. Because Adam's not ordering her to. But what makes it stupider is she doesn't just do fucking all of it! All of it! You dafty. Ugh. She doesn't want Adam to bend her over his knee. I don't know. What is their relationship again? Maybe it's like an SM relationship. You know, it's just we shouldn't question it. I'm not here to kink shame, you know. Did you have to find a power bank? No, Avarice, it's really stupid. Adam said, I need to order you to use your suit powers and stuff. And Sammy was like, okay. Well, I think she said, yes, daddy. What if it's just elaborate bedroom roleplay? Exactly. All of this. Like, we get to the end, all of the guys are still fine, and Adam is just, like, tied up on the floor, and we walk in, they just go, congratulations. Congratulations. And Samus just walks in and goes, oh. We wouldn't want anyone having to shine spark there, would we? So far, nothing's happened except us following a guy for like 10 minutes. The end of Evangelion ending, exactly. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Oh nice, everything's powered up. That's lucky. Remember how cool Samus is in Dread? Do you remember? You remember? I remember. Dread is so good. Oh no, it's Mother Brain. Oh sorry, I meant Marion Bergman. Or whatever. It's Mother Brain, obviously. Okay.
I'm not a member of the Galactic Federation. I came here because I intercepted the distress call.
Speak up!
I'm a bounty hunter.
If you're a bounty hunter, then why are you working with Adam?
Please, you must believe me.
Yeah, but no one actually did a story for this, Avarice. There's no writing staff for this game. I'm pretty sure it's just Sakamoto just jerking off into a hat
Thank you.
and then just deciding to work with it.
I'm Samus Aran. What's your name?
Mother Brain.
Madeline Bergman.
I am a normal human being just like you and
Behind
me.
closed doors, the Galactic Federation was trying to create a special forces unit composed of bioweapons. In order to make it happen, they were attempting to create an organization modeled after the space pirates, with the Zebesians at the center.
The Watzians?
But because of a certain presence, the life forms became ferocious. We were no
She has a
longer able
Metroid
to
hairpin,
control
by the
them.
way.
By a certain presence. She must have meant Ridley.
For fuck's sake. Yeah,
So you
really.
sent out the distress signal, even though it endangered your life?
I had to. I felt there was a real danger here.
I hate
that if
this.
left as is, the Zebesians would continue to evolve and resurrect as real space pirates.
Did they forget the pop filter? Probably.
If that danger was real, then the risk of withholding information to protect herself was too great, clearly.
Remember, you can't skip this either.
And yet, wasn't she the one who set the facility's system to self-destruct?
Why is Mini Samus written so dumb?
In
I'll get back
silence,
to you on
I
that one.
praised her courage and sense of responsibility. At the same time, her argument had some holes.
Fuck off, Samus. You can't complain about plot holes to
Say
anybody.
that the Zebesians, under Ridley's influence, became super aggressive. Would that really lead to the resurrection of the space pirates?
No.
Without a malicious force to lead them down that path, wouldn't they continue to merely follow their instincts, ultimately becoming no more than a swarm of feral creatures? Regardless, it was clear that the Galactic Federation was ready to consign their enormous mistake to oblivion.
You can skip it after the first
And that's
playthrough,
why
but
I
who would ever
sent
do a
the
second?
leader. And as for Madeline and others who knew the
Yeah, this
secret-
game sort of forgets that Prime was a thing.
But wait, there was another inconsistency in her story.
Tubes! Oh, wait.
Why go to such lengths at all? With just a small flexing of the Galactic Federation's military force, they should have been able to destroy a facility of this
Tubes!
scope with ease. So why didn't they?
Actually, there was an even more dangerous plan. Come with me.
Samus should be towering over this lady, like... Look, there! That looks a bit more realistic, right? If Madeline is whatever is 5 foot something, like, that makes a bit more sense, but the scaling just doesn't work half the time. It looks fucking weird.
What?
Nani?
That's not possible. The Metroids were terminated along with Zebes. Yes. And the last of them,
The baby?
the baby,
The baby?
met its end above my head.
You're Samus Aran, right? The one who annihilated the space pirates?
No, I'm the other girl who wears the fucking Chozo space armor.
Metroid remnants were attached to
Mm-hmm.
your suit when you returned from Zebes. They were reproduced from a piece of cell structure salvaged by the Federation, and they are in this facility.
I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
And Ridley in the same way.
She almost sounded angry then,
At
but
first,
almost.
no one thought that the creature was Ridley.
What's the Choose Picture
They
references?
didn't think it had potential as
It's
a
basically,
bioweapon at all.
oh, I like the chicken thing.
They raised it like a pet, calling it Little Birdie.
It is quite cute.
Until one day, it attacked one of the researchers and got away. Ridley had played dead and lured the scientist into his cage. What was left? It was a horrible sight.
But in order to control Metroids, you need Mother Brain's telepathy. You don't. You didn't recreate a Mother Brain clone, did you?
No!
It's artificial intelligence. We developed an AI program that would reproduce Mother Brain's thought processes. We called it MB.
Feeling daring today, aren't we?
It wasn't the mother herself.
MB evolved as it communicated with the Metroids. It appears as though it began to become self-aware, much like the original Mother Brain. It's really quite remarkable.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's when it became clear
I'll
to
tell you
me
about the tube
just
thing in a
why
sec,
Madeline
sorry.
was so afraid of the space pirate's resurrection. It wasn't that her story had holes in it. Through the holes were glimpses of the danger that was right before her eyes. If everything she said was true... Where are the Metroids and MB?
They're in an area called Sector 0. It's a unit that doesn't appear in any of our map data. It's a place like Turian, where we propagate and raise Metroids.
Turian's the final zone from Metroid 1 and Metroid 3.
I
just
began to
if you're
see
not aware.
what the worst-case scenario would look like. The ultimate weapon, the Metroid, would be mass-produced, and as soon as an AI that could control them was developed, the plan to create a special forces unit modeled after the space pirates was replaced.
If anything,
As the
we've discovered the
AI
ultimate
called
weapon
MB
after
spun
Dread
out
is
of
actually
control.
Samus herself, haven't we?
The facility became a place much like the planet Zebes.
The
If the
Turians.
situation were left alone,
The First Contact War.
Galactic society would be put in peril. Even the ringleaders of the operation wanted to avoid that, but they still wanted the Metroids.
I do like the reflection off of
and
her
that's why
her helmet. That is quite nice. The game
they
is quite a
decided
good looking
to
game.
capture the
really.
Metroids contained in Sector 0 and delete the rest of the facility, including the space pirates
Fair bit of fusions
Ridley,
about that, Holly, actually.
and everyone who knew the secret. But before the ringleaders
Yeah,
could
I know, but
act,
even pre-rendered, it's still a nice
Adam
looking scene.
appeared.
It still looks nice.
Adam might have known or suspected the truth about the facility from the beginning. Regardless, since the ringleaders were members of the Galactic Federation, they could no longer act recklessly. And so a deleter was installed as a member of
For
Adam's
fuck's sake,
team
stop
to
calling him the
destroy
deleter.
evidence
It's
and
the
plan
bleacher.
each subsequent move.
The Polisher.
But having me added on as a member must have disrupted the Galactic Federation's plans.
The toilet duck, exactly.
Madeline, thanks for telling me all this.
Thanks, Mother Brain. I mean,
destroy the
Madeline.
Metroids and MB in Sector 0. You have to remain hidden.
That's right. Human beings that are normal like me have to remain hidden from Metroids. Beep boop.
Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you. You're safe.
Does that CO happen to be
Adam Malkovich.
Commander Adam Malkovich?
The Rubber Offer. The Nobbler. The Undertaker. Good. I don't think she transforms. I think she's something else.
The real leader of this operation is
No!
Commander
We
Malkovich.
just... Fuck off.
I can't believe that he's here.
You can't flash back like that. That's illegal. Oh no, it's the Undertaker is here. She was a normal human being. Beep boop. The Microsoft Clippy. Yeah, so, sorry, the whole tubes thing. So, it's just a comic where one of them goes, there's two space pirates. One goes, hey, so why do we keep making everything out of these tubes that Samus can fit through? She's just breaking into all of our stuff and killing everyone. Then the other one just goes, tubes! Then the first one's like, huh? Then the first one goes, tubes! Then the second one goes, tubes! That's why. They love tubes. Tubes! Why do we build everything with tubes? Because it's important. Wait, do we even know how to get to Sector 0? Or no? Oh. I guess we just leave and go back to the main sector, so we can go to Sector 0. No, please, please, Samus, stop attacking the wildlife. I wish to leave. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm pretty sure the space jump doesn't work. Let me just test. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not gaining any height. So that means we don't actually have the space jump. What we have is something that isn't the space jump. That's great. Good stuff. I'm glad we've got that going. What we have is the fucking raccoon suit from Mario Brothers 3. Excellent. Buzz, 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 buzz. Did they? I am more convinced than ever before that they have not, in fact, played a Metroid game. They have never seen a Metroid game. They do not know what Metroid is or what it looks like. What's the space jump? Well, it lets Samus spin on the spot. Oh, okay. What's the screw attack? It's just this red stuff around it. Oh, okay. Oh, it's Mini Boss Man again. Hi, dude. Can I just... Let's see if the screw attack works properly. Let's test it. Does screw attack work in this game? Screw attack makes Samus completely invincible. That's a no-no. I should just delete. Oh, god damn it. I should just delete enemies. Yeah, sure. Oh, do you finally dead? Jesus. What do you got for trouble? Seeker missiles. Charge up a super missile, multiple targets. Oh, sure. Like, this is the silliest shit. Whatever. An actual drop, I know. Like, everything gets deleted by the screw attack. That's the point of it. It's like her ultimate skill. If it can't be hurt by the screw attack, generally speaking, you just pass through it unaffected. The odd exception being like the final boss or whatever, but... Delete, yeah. You're right, make Samus a deleter.
This elevator is bound for the main sector.
Yay. The main sector. No, 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 no. Wait, why are we going to this other one here? Sector 2. Do we get to Sector 0 from Sector 2, do we? They might have said. Nice. So, where are we going? Big lad. Oh. Alright, I've got the screw attack. I can just instantly kill him. In theory. Yeah, Adam's actually, you got a license for that screw attack, Sammy. I don't think Samus does have a license. You never. It's one of those things, like, I never thought I'd play a shitty Metroid game. Like, it's just one of those, like, things you just don't think you're going to be doing. Like, you're like, Metroid, that series is consistently good. It, like, it created a fucking genre. Right, so where are we actually going? There's an arrow going that way. So I guess we're going down to that door down that way, okay. We... Awesome. I'm sure you never expect to find that Cry of Fear is a masterclass of horror. That's true, that did surprise me. It surprised me enough to make a reaction video, which, well, I'm not... Considering the last few weeks of what I've been hearing about the internet, might have been a social faux pas, but there you go. Cry of Fear isn't masterclass of horror. Cry of Fear is a masterclass of horror as much as this is a masterclass of a Metroidvania. Okay, so you can fly for its head now. Oh, good. Okay, I'll give the game that, actually. I was going to say that would have been really shitty and pointless if that didn't actually work, but it does. No, Samus. No, Samus. You're a fucking baddo. We should be able to get up there, but we can't. Is there some other dumb way the game wants us to do that? Drop him from the ceiling? The pipe? I don't know, what's the... Oh, you have to shine spot if this will do. Okay. That's reasonably acceptable. What's up there, I wonder? Can we shine spark into the room, or did we already do that? Did we already do that? I guess we already did that. Oh shit! I need to reload my, I don't know if it's actually got my Warframe. Oh, 66% of 30 minutes. Okay, so it is working. They're showing off Soul Frame. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I wonder when that's coming out. I swear, do I need to get fucking Super Metroid out to show what fucking should actually happen with this? Seeker missile. Oh, we got this just so we can do this one door. Amazing. So the only way the scientists can get into this sector is by killing the sort of creature that's been stalking for 6,000 years. Oh, Nightmare's here. Okay. You thought Other M was Nightmare. Haha, it's true, but this is also Nightmare. One of the more interesting boss fights in Mabobra, actually. Fusion. Quite a difficult fight as well, actually. I want to see some more stuff about Armored Core, actually, with what Holly and others were saying earlier. I'm not sure if I'd be any good at it, or it'd be necessarily something I'd play right away or whatever, but something kind of curious. Why did she not have the gravity suit on this instant? Because she's a bado. Because remember, this Samus isn't the real one. She's like some sort of like, I don't know, AI. This could be a simulation, or like we said, this is just some sort of like sex game between her and Adam. It's like a weird kink thing. Though we don't judge, obviously. Not in the kink channel. This is like an next level of choking kink. This is like a rescuing kink, I think. Doesn't matter how Super Saiyan you get, I have the plasma gun. And right, so when Metroid Prime Federation Force was announced, right? People were saying that, yeah, if we get the gravity suit, we'll better get that. People were saying that Metroid fans were being a bit dramatic. They're like, well, you know, it's just a side game. It just doesn't matter. This was the last game that Metroid fans got before Federation Force was announced. I would be dramatic too. So. Was Prime 1 the only one the plasma beam was red-orange? Yes. Prime 1 made the plasma beam just more or less a lava beam. Like red-hot plasma, you know. As opposed to what it is, which is like sci-fi plasma in the other Metro games. Oh boy. This is a simulation? Nah. No, sadly not. This is. I was just fucking around. No, this is sadly very real. Oh, how do I get across here? I wonder. Must be something else we can see up there, I suppose. You're on a spaceship, a bottle ship. Okay. How do we get across here? Is there a? There is a that looks like a grappling thing. Can we jump and grapple? Is that the shtick? I have to jump and grapple. Oh, that's gonna be rough, isn't it? You can't space jump because the gravity's forcing it down, which defeats the fucking point of the space. But never mind, we're not here to talk about that. Obviously. No, you can't. It's too slow. This in the Federation Force is a rough time. Like, everyone thought Metroid was dead. Like, we saw Federation Force, and they were like, this is it. And it was the most disliked YouTube, like, Nintendo video ever or something, or one of the most disliked videos on YouTube ever. And I think someone at Nintendo probably got the hint. I think someone at Nintendo probably got the hint. I wonder how we're supposed to do this then. Maybe we just got to mash A and hope for the best. Yeah, you just got to mash A. Oh, it's just a bit ropey. Okay. I don't know. I mean, it could have gone the way of F-Zero. You never know. You never know. Federation Force. It has a few defenders here and there that say it was a fun game, you know, but I think it just sort of came out. Some people played it. It died. Then we got actual Metro games. This was the last game that came out of Metro, and they announced the Metroid Force 1. You thought they were going to drop Samus altogether. Oh, you mean the Federation Force? Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, also, not only was this the last game we got, right, where it treated Samus like complete crap, but then, for extra fun, you get Federation Force, which didn't have Samus in it at all. Yeesh. We should absolutely not need to jump up anything here, you know, because, you know, we don't need to jump up here because we have the fucking space jump, which doesn't work. What's the point of giving you the space jump? It just doesn't do anything. It boggles the mind. Oh look, you can see the bit of nightmare here. I assume the door's about to shut when we get close to it. Nightmare's making my exact face right now playing this. Why would I not want to target the ice pit? Why the controls so borrowed? Oh, am I missing something here? Oh no, now it worked. So why didn't it work before? Oh, it worked. Okay, it's... Why is it just randomly not taking damage? Is it because... No, it's still frozen on the bottom. Okay, whatever. I mean, it's a cool design, and it's not a bad fight, actually, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, why is that here when it was in Fusion? Like, other than just Easter egg, or like fan service, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Fantoon shouldn't be here either. I guess we could technically go back for that power up, but I just don't care enough. So that kind of works out. The preamble of Nightmare, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I'm not controlling this. Oh, that's why. Nani? We're probably quite close to the end, actually. Alright, that was weird. Alright. That wasn't a abrupt end. Game's like, nah, I'm out. Fuck all y'all. Peace. I wonder if just like the descent into Turian, they want to have it so that it's like, you can't come back. Maybe that's what that was about. At least the super secret should be off the record rooms have the navigation room still, so that's good. So we're now in Sector 0, which is part of Sector 2, I guess. Oh, I kind of like the lights turning on like that. That's kind of nice. Ow. Again, being a scientist here must fucking blow. Although I guess, like, they'd use cars. I guess they'd use cars here, and the barriers would come down, right? And they'd have like a vehicle that drives from like the navigation room. Slanted camera angle. Interesting. Isn't it designed for unease and other things, to show you something's not necessarily quite right? Oh, they patched Ixion the other day, by the way, to fix a load of stuff in App Chapter 5. We should re-add it back to the rotation again soon. That would have been cool next to him. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so Samus... Hey, it's a Metroid! A baby! Not the baby, though. A baby. This one's probably not so friendly. It upsets me the noise is wrong. Sammy, you are bloody useless in this one, aren't you? Is it the rubber? It's Toilet Duck! He's using the power of nudity against us. Fuck. Yeah, so that wouldn't work. Samus's Chozo tech is too burly to be stopped by anything like that. Please do not give us the suck. Jeez, you can see what Samus had for breakfast in this thing. His feet are like 1/5 of Samus's entire height. Yeah, so Samus has a Chozo battle suit. Like,
Samus,
that's just not gonna work.
can you hear my voice?
I read you loud and clear, Adam.
You know what lies up ahead. The Metroids and the artificial intelligence that controls them.
Mother Brain?
The fruit of the Galactic Federation's twisted project.
Yes. So why did you shoot me?
You can't destroy these Metroids.
What?
What?
Do you mean?
It's all a crypto scam.
Sector Zero Metroids most likely can't be frozen.
Samus, you need to buy into Metroid Coin.
What are you talking about?
Metroid Coin will go to the moon, Samus. Do you copy?
There's a strong likelihood that the Metroid's mortal weakness, the vulnerability to cold, has been overcome through genetic manipulation.
No.
That's true.
No.
There's no way you can destroy
No, that's bullshit. The
But that
Chozo
baby
couldn't suss that.
The
Like,
infant
shut up.
Metroid. You were able to freeze it.
True. My guess is that it was because it was still in a larval stage. But who can say? One thing's for certain. They're definitely propagating Metroids. Developing bioweapons with an obvious and fatal flaw would be suicide.
Is he gaslighting her? It feels like it, doesn't it?
It's hard to imagine the military mass-producing defective weapons.
It's hard to imagine the military mass-producing fucking
Then again,
Metroids.
none of this makes sense.
The pirates did it as
Metroids
well,
are
and they were
lethal.
like, they came to the conclusion,
Their
were like,
extinction was a wise
this
decision.
was a bad idea.
And now, since no one has the technology to defeat them, they cannot be allowed to exist.
Hang on, Adam. First, I need to know why you're credited as the creator of the Metroid Military Program Report.
I received the request to write the report from Galactic Federation headquarters. In that report, I outlined the potential dangers of such a program.
We didn't write for shit, who
Explained
can say, yeah?
categorically why it shouldn't be attempted. HQ listened, but a small group within the Federation co-opted my report for its own purposes.
There's literally no writing skills in this at all, Bethran. It's just, I just don't know. I just don't know. As a Metroid fan, this is just generally quite unpleasant and painful.
Samus, you'll be fully recovered soon. I have several missions for you. This facility appears to be on an intercept course with Galactic Federation HQ. If what Madeline Bergman said is correct, there's a distinct possibility that this is the start of an attack by MB against the Federation.
The world's
One way or
slowest
another,
attack.
some sort of attack is clearly imminent. You have to find a way to divert the ship off its intercept
So there's plenty
course.
of non-fan too, trust me, I can
I've
believe
located
it.
a survivor in room MW, toward the rear of the Bioweapon Research Center. Whoever it is will be a key witness. Secure the survivor's safety. And defeat Ridley. He's as much of a threat as the Metroids. And one last word of warning. Madeline Bergman is no ally.
What? You mean Mother Brain?
Hold on, Adam. What are you planning to do with the Metroids here in Sector Zero?
God, this is dull, I
Leave
know,
it to
right?
me. I'll deal with this place.
You have a plan for dealing with Metroids that can't be frozen?
Sector Zero has a self-destruct protocol. If the sector receives a significant amount of damage, the unit is programmed to detach and self-destruct. A powerful explosion will eliminate the Metroids and MB without leaving a trace.
You mean like a power bomb?
Don't you dare, Adam. Let me go in. I'm the only one who has a shot against the Metroids. We have to take the chance.
I dislike Mini Samus too.
Please, Adam.
I very much dislike
You have to
Sakamoto.
trust me. You have to trust me. Just give me a chance.
Samus, I wish I could battle Ridley, but I can't.
Don't make
Like
me.
you, I'm no galactic savior. I'm merely human,
Look at the size of her. She's tiddly.
but I can save you. You should be completely healed soon. There isn't much time.
Hold on.
We both need to get started on our missions. I'm sorry for getting a little rough with you. Good luck, Samus.
Yes, Daddy.
Wait!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait!
Samus,
Adam!
whatever dignity you had left, darling.
Please wait!
This is you cosplaying Samus, just tiddly. Schmoll. Oh wait, wrong one.
No objections. Right, lady?
Yeah, she definitely looked like she's not objecting there, dude. What's the safe word? Clunge! Giraffe! Citrus! Shit, what was it again? Samus, you're a fucking clown. The safe word is the deleter. It's toilet duck. Objection! Hold it! Take that!
Lewd.
Emergency in Sector 0. Disengaging unit.
Even the AIPA doesn't want to be here. Yeah, there's like an emergency in Sector 0, maybe. I don't know. Maybe she wants to check it out. Maybe she's not gonna fucking look, you know?
Adam vanished. My best friend. The person who understood me best.
Really? It feels like he didn't understand you at all.
The closest thing to a father I had.
Daddy.
Thoughts swirled through my head. I couldn't come to grips with what had happened. Such a cruel way to say goodbye. I was the only one who witnessed Adam's last moment.
Yeah, I mean,
And
there
though
was
it
like,
shook me.
there was
I was calmer than I usually
was it Old
am.
Bird and like Grey Voice?
I think Adam granted me that Eye of the Storm clarity, his final gift to me.
Those are Burb
There was
dads.
no time for me to grieve his death,
And Darth Vader, don't forget.
but there was time for me to say, Adam, thank you. Leave the rest to me.
So I just want to show you something a minute. This is from the artwork for Samus Returns. Tall, pretty built, strong, confident. Just saying. That's the official art that's what Samus looks like now. So, in the 2 Mercury Steam games. Not she could crush you with one hand. Yeah, literally. Like Samus is genetically augmented human. She's fucking huge. She's Xbox huge. Like what that scene we just saw was just a fucking state, honestly. Nice bit of concept art though. Looks good. PS5 huge. No one's that big. That sucks to be you, fake space pirate. Like, I have no problem with Samus being fairly chesty. Like, I don't really care about that. Like, what I care about is the fact that she's, they shrankified and unmuscled her. Like, Super Metroid Samus has a fucking six-pack. Did the speed booster just not go off? Oh, gravity suit. Finally, Jesus. Negates the effect of liquid and super gravity. That'd have been handy during the gravity fight, wouldn't it? Gravity feature? What? No, where's my gravity suit, damn it? It is kind of fun watching them get yeeted into eternity. Yay! Yeah, where's my gravity suit? I'm pretty sure we had that at the end of Super Metroid. It's purple. If anyone tells me it's not fucking purple, I'm gonna make you play this. I don't know how much is left. I don't think we have time to do... It's green. Fuck off. No gravity suit. I think there's quite a bit left, so unfortunately, we'll go for another little bit, and then we'll just No. I know it's too much. The answer is always too much. I feel this is a thing. Shit, where are we even going? Ah, I don't know. We gotta stop Ridders or something. But now we've got the gravity powers. Why does he sound like a baby? Any real need to do the same fight again? But now you've got the power. The stupid thing is, Samus could have turned that on herself last time we fought. What is this fight? I guess the idea is like, look how powerful she is now. It's like, all it makes you think is, why the fuck did she not turn this on in the first place? This is the flashback, right? Oh no, it's... Read it from here? No. Do we have to just go up and do it? I guess. Does it stop? You gotta lock on. Why would that make any difference though? If the beam gets affected, the missiles should be slower, right? I don't think you can lock on. It's not. You haven't enough time there. He's purged some of the bad luck. You got faith, man. What are you supposed to lock onto exactly? Yeah, it still redirects. So how do we get rid of the black hole? Go up the floor, I guess, and then try and screw attack into it? Or some equally dumb shit. Oh, I guess we go on the other side. Oh no, he just decided to come fight us directly. God, this is dull. Jesus. Why ruin a perfectly good phase 1 boss fight and then just make you do it again? No, not that. This is why one button for everything is terrible. Oh. You don't have enough time to lock on, so I don't quite know what the shtick is here. No, not the grapple beam! Yeah, everything's on F. I really don't know what their shtick is here. Oh, there we go. I guess there must be something you do other than just dodge around for a while, but fucking who knows. I actually thought the original fight of that was actually fairly decent, but way to ruin the concept.
Data recording. Restoration sequence activated. Sequence complete.
Maybe Samus isn't all that quick. I mean, I don't mean like she fast or something. I mean, maybe she hasn't all that great thinking. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Maybe this version of Samus is certainly like that. Alright, unfortunately, I don't think we can squirt any more out of this evening. So, why do today what we can put off till next time? That's the real secret. Pengy is still streaming. Press F to squirt. Press F to goo. Oh. Right, we'll raid Pengy. Because Pengy's doing a little charity stream, so we'll jump in and say hello. We'll see how Pengy's getting on. Can't I just finish off this stream? But why? When I can share the fun. And we can share the squirting till next time. Ugh. So thank you very much, everyone, I think. I hope you enjoyed it, as, you know, a joint suffering effort. And let's go say hello to Pengy, and thank you for watching. And I'll see you all, well, tomorrow, probably. Catch you later, folks.